Radio Rahim with Otto Wallin in Las Vegas. This is becoming a second home for you. You're here now, you've been here, and the thing that you can know for sure that you've done is made an impression on a fight when the guy's next fight is all about your fight. The fight that you had, obviously, with Tyson Fury made a lot of noise because of the cut. Everyone's asking if the cut opens up, is the cut healed, how is the cut going to affect this fight? So you were the only one in there while the guy was bleeding and cut. How difficult was it for you to target that cut and possibly get to a stoppage before that 12th bell rang?
Yeah, I feel like, of course, me being me, and of course I wanted the fight to be stopped, but I had big cuts, one above the eye and one on the eyelid, and it was good cuts, but I should have made him stop the fight. And we had a good game plan going into the fight. Maybe I got a little distracted and tried to go after the cut too much, and I think that played in Fury's favor. So I think that's with Wilder, he's got to be careful not just going after the cut, because that's going to play in Fury's favor. He shouldn't just go after the head.
Fury has said that this wasn't his best performance. His dad said he looked terrible, and they're basically suggesting that the fight he fought there wasn't representative of how good he was. Do you consider that like a disrespect of your efforts?
I mean, I don't care what they say, but the only problem that night was me. I was a lot better than what they thought. They probably thought that he's gonna come out there, go a few rounds, take me out, but I wasn't gonna let that happen. I was a lot better than what they thought. So I don't care much what they say.
Obviously, every fighter wants to win. You weren't able to accomplish that, but what did you learn in defeat on that night?
I learned a lot, I learned that I do a lot of things good, and there's a lot of room for improvements as well. And you need those to be in the ring with those big guys to know where you can improve and stuff. So that's what we're doing, working very hard and trying to become better every day.
Well, you're going to be in the ring with another big guy in not too long. Lucas Browne may not be as tall as these guys, but this is a big, solid heavyweight. What do you take from the Fury fight that you bring into the Browne fight to help you?
Yeah, I think with Lucas Browne's size, I think he's 6'5", I'm 6'5.5", so he's not that much smaller than me. And he's probably around, I don't know, maybe 250 pounds, something like that. Yeah, but Lucas Browne, veteran. He's a big puncher, he's got a lot of knockouts, he's a brawler. But I feel like he's, 40 years old. I think that he's probably on his way out. I'm on my way up, and I just had my breakout fight. So, I got a lot of energy. I got you for my side, and I got to go in there, be smart, and make sure I don't let him hit me with his big shots, and, pick him apart and take him out of there.
There's a lot of money to be made in this heavyweight division. I know you fought Tyson Fury, but as far as belt holders go, you haven't had a title shot yet. How do you see your path working your way to a title shot and getting another chance to etch your name in history?
Yeah, I'm going to be fighting on Showtime now. I got this fight with Lucas Browne. Win that fight, move on from there, see who's next. And just trying to work my way back up there. There's a lot of good fights to be made, Since I'm going to be on Showtime, there's a lot of PBC fighters, good heavyweights, and hopefully we can make good fights.
And the fact that you're here for Wilder Fury Fight Week, the question must be asked. You're the only guy who, in this interview, has been in the ring with one of them. And you said you were chasing that cut and hoping to open it up. Well, we know that Wilder will be looking for the knockout, if not chasing it, and looking for that right hand. How do you assess the possibility of Wilder either getting that knockout landed on a guy like that's as elusive as Fury, or is Fury's skill going to be able to last him for that 12 rounds of perfection that Wilder thinks he has to accomplish?
It's very hard to predict anything when you have Wilder in there, because he can take you out, and it only takes one punch, and it's gonna be fast, and one punch and it's over. So it's hard to predict against Wilder, but I do think that Fury has a lot of tools, and he's a good fighter, good boxer. I think that he's gonna be able to adapt more than Wilder can. Wilder, he has a good jab that he showed with Steve Earn, but we haven't seen too much of it since then. So hopefully he can bring that out, and he should, jab his body as well, because Fury has a big body.
There may be a third fight, it is quite likely that there will be, but when this era is done between Fury and Wilder, who do you think of the two of them has the best shot against Joshua, or do either one of them, or do they both beat Joshua?
You know, Joshua is a good fighter. He's got good power, good speed, and it's hard to predict, you know, when you have big punches in there. But I do believe Fury is a very good boxer, and he can outbox anybody. He can get hit in the right spot, and it's over with too. So you never know. But I do rate Fury the highest of them three.
Radio Rahim with Otto Wallin. Good luck with your fight against Lucas Browne here at the MGM Park, right? March 28th. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you in the ring again. Radio Rahim with Otto Wallin.